Our patient is an 18-year-old T6 AGD spinal cord injury with a TLSO. Our patient presents with 5 out of 5 strength in all upper extremities and 3 out of 5 strengths from L2 through L4 with voluntary anal contraction. Today's interventions will include a sit-to-stand from a wheelchair to parallel bars, weight shifting, and finally, gait training. Our patient is appropriate for reciprocal gait training because they have a 3 out of 5 on both hip flexors and one knee extensor. Our patient will require an AFO, a TLSO, a gait belt, and a wheelchair follow for safety. We start off our intervention by introducing ourselves and asking for consent, followed by explaining the intervention we will do today. The patient will push through both strong upper extremities and use what functional strength in their legs that they have, while I, as the therapist, guard to avoid any jackknifing and help guide the patient up high enough to where they can transition from the wheelchair to the parallel bars. To avoid jackknifing, the therapist will perform a posterior force at the clavicle and an anterior force at the posterior pelvis. Once in standing, we can do our weight shifting exercise. Here, I am instructing the patient to shift their center of mass to the left so that their left upper extremity and their left lower extremity bear a decent percentage of their weight. Once in that position, they can shift back to the center, and then we can shift to the right side. Next, we can work on reciprocal gait training. You want to make an emphasis on throwing your momentum the opposite direction using the head-hips relationship so that you can throw the lower extremity forward using what momentum you can build and what lower extremity strength you have. Finally, we sit down. The patient pushes their pelvis backwards while also using their lower extremities and upper extremities to lower themselves while the therapist guides them and protects their legs.